Ricky, what are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing? Is this not the spot we called?
Am I late? What happened? What?
Oh!
Hey! Tenacious Time Podcast! What's that? Hey, Ricky Tenacious.
That's my name.
Yeah, and we're here, Wilber Club. Review Extreme Rules, Ricky Tenacious, the Tenacious Time. But I've never seen you in this angle before. I
do feel pretty tall right now. You know, like
are at least 6'7". At
least 6'7".
Yeah.
You know, measuring in like regular at 9 inches.
Yeah, well, that's a given. That's a given.
You know, like usually you seem so much more taller. Like, what happened?
I have been on a different diet, I guess. And,
really?
You know,
who needs a diet when you have this? Oh! Look how tall you are now! Whoa! How'd that happen?
Let's wait for the maniacal one to join us and you'll see Extreme Rules coming up.
You won't find that in a Trix cereal box. Personally thought that Extreme Rules was pretty good. You know, I thought, you know, can you not be so close to me, dog? Like, can you not be so close? I'm not gay.
Hey,
whoa!
Mixed messages, man. I thought you were feeling me. Like
what? Yeah, I like your comments.
Listen. Close the mics,
guys.
Let's all get this together. If we just put our heads together, guys.
Okay.
All right. We got to talk about Great Balls of Fire. Okay.
That is an upcoming pay-per-view.
And we got but we are seriously charged up. We need to get this thing happening, and if anybody wants to know about Great Balls of Fire, they just come to our channel and they see Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to do that if we keep dicking around like this.
So we got to follow this guy, and maybe this guy over here. Maybe get some shit done today. Well, fine. Let's just keep leading us around by our dicks, and let's just do this. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Dude, this is an indoor facility. We can't really. Do you think, what do you think you are right now? Like,
I think I'm the longest reigning, most defending, youngest ever Big Valley Wrestling Fighting Champion, and I can do whatever I want in my own podcast.
The Tenacious Time Podcast?
Tenacious Time Podcast!
Guys, you're in the wrong podcast.
This is TooSweet2Delete. Where you going?
I don't know.
What are you doing? Get back over here. Can I stand in the middle, or do I look like I'm too tall? Either way, guys, welcome back to TooSweet2Delete. We are TooSweet2Delete, joined by none other than the longest reigning, most defending, youngest ever Big Valley Wrestling Fighting Champion, none other than Ricky Tenacious. Yes, that's him. He is here. Join him on his podcast, the Tenacious Time Podcast. Hey, we are here, guys, to review Extreme Rules WWE, the exclusive Raw pay-per-view for WWE. Wow, what a night, and not a wow in a good way, because it's extreme!
It was pretty extreme.
It was so extreme. They were so extreme that they didn't even go extreme. Let's start off. First match of the card. Mr. Tenacious, I know you have notes. We're going off mental notes, so if you don't mind helping me out when you get a chance. But we got Apollo Crews and Kalisto during the pre-show.
Apollo Crews and Kalisto.
And
it was a good match.
It was pretty cool. It was nice. Honestly, I think they kind of blew it up for the pre-show, even though it was a really nice match for a match that had 2 commercial breaks during it. What did you think, M1? Were you even here?
No, I wasn't here for that.
So it
I don't do pre-shows.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
So we move on to the main show, Curtain Jerker.
Alright, well, just fuck my opinion then. Let's
go to
the Curtain Jerker.
Lucha yourself right on out of here with your opinion. Let's go to the Curtain Jerker. We got Dean Ambrose and The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship.
In a non-Extreme Rules match.
What kind of skullduggery is this where you have a pay-per-view called Extreme Rules, guys, And the stipulation on this title match, the most prestigious title in WWE, the Intercontinental title, the oldest one.
Yes.
It's not the Universal title. It's not the Galactic title. It's not this random diamond-studded thing that they put out. This is the old school, Mr. Perfect, Ultimate Warrior, Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat, amazing title that has gone back for centuries, and we do it curtain jerker, Extreme Rules. Whoever gets disqualified loses the title. What type of stuff is that?
Well, wasn't that just on Dean Ambrose, though?
It was only on Ambrose. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Yeah, but I think the thing is that stipulation kind of, I think that kind of made the match a little more exciting, and I think it made Miz look kind of smart with what he did at the end with Maurice slapping him.
He was a little more technical than he usually is. Miz is not really a guy that's known for any like daring stuff or anything like that, but he really did kind of play out the psychology of get me disqualified so I can get out of here and take the title, and that's kind of what they ended up doing.
It's kind of boring if you ask me, man, because I don't understand why did this go from SmackDown to Raw and we're having the same match, and here we are at Extreme Rules having a non-extreme match.
Extreme? Who said extreme? Did anyone say extreme? Extreme cheddar!
I'll also drink my imaginary drink.
Cheers, boys. Either way, it was kind of interesting as just as an interesting opinion here at the Wilber Club. The Miz has been doing his greatest Ric Flair impression in the world. He has turned over. He's doing great. He is a great heel right now, and he's got the gold back on him. Maybe that will make things more interesting, regardless of how shits the match was. Let's be honest, it wasn't exactly the greatest thing ever.
Well, I mean, pro wrestling is kind of all a matter of opinion, and I mean, I like you guys have your opinion, but I have mine, and I honestly think the match was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I think I definitely being, you know, I've been a champion and I'm stuttering a lot because, you know, it's been a long night and we're all tired here. But that's fine. Anyway, I can definitely admire what Miz was doing as a champion, or to be a champion. You know, he's not now. He's held it once. Like what? 9 times?
He is now
9 times now?
29 times.
Just under Jericho as the man who's held the Intercontinental title more times. Only Jericho stands ahead of him. I would hate to say it because back in the day, Miz was just not the guy. These days, he is definitely the guy these days, man. He is a great heel turn into this Ric Flair impression, the swaggy movie star. That's great. Let's move on. Next match!
Next match was the Singapore cane or kendo stick on a pole match.
What in the world? Where in the Vince Russo did anybody
Where
come
was
up with?
Vince Russo? Was he in the back?
Vince Russo might have made this match better. Who knows? Because I have no idea. You've got Bayley and Alexa. They have been floundering on Raw, having terrible segments, unfortunately, because Alexa's so great on the mic. Bayley is so lovable to the crowd, and they just kind of but they kind of fumbled on the build-up to this match. All it was kendo stick on a pole. They have a regular wrestling match. The stick comes out. Alexa hits her a few times. I think it might have fallen down, actually. I don't think anybody actually grabbed it. It might have fallen down. Alexa took 0.
And slide in, DDT, boom, finish.
Exactly.
How it went.
Alexa,
Next match! We're done with that one. Next match!
Thank you, Extreme Rules, for making this review easier because that's all that was. Bing, bang, boom. We don't give a shit about the women. Get it together.
Oh, that's not offensive.
I wasn't saying it for us. I was saying it for them out there.
Sorry.
For the feds.
For the feds. For the Fed. As we go along, we move into what was next. Was that Apollo Crews?
No, we just did that.
Oh, we just did that. Excuse me. Yeah.
What was it?
No, that's
yes, it was the tag
No, it was a cruiser match.
No.
Mixed tag cruiser match.
I think that was actually before, dude.
Do you think we could try maybe like you guys review?
Edit.
Okay.
Edit.
No.
Stop. Edit. Edit. Not. Edit. Next match, we have a mixed cruiserweights tag match with Rich Swann and Sasha Banks against Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. For some reason, because we got to push 205 live.
But it wasn't though because they didn't switch up the ring.
Well, they didn't, but this is what it was.
Sasha Banks was in there, so I guess it really wasn't a cruiserweight match.
I have no opinion on that. I think Sasha Banks would be an amazing cruiserweight competitor.
So, I don't even know why.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, either way, it goes on. It seemed like all they were reaching for was to get the Baltimore crowd to pop for Rich Swann. They get the W. Sasha and Rich Swann, they have a dance party in the middle. Great.
You handle this. Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Can you handle this?
Dance, Mikey, come on.
Champ.
Not so much? Not so much?
Next match!
Next match!
Next match!
Moving on, we get the cage match between the Hardy brothers and Cesaro and Sheamus. This was actually weirdly anticipated because these guys have had a rivalry since like they showed up. That's who they beat at Mania in the ladder match.
Yeah.
They have had different mixed matchups during Raw and leading up to this. And so here it goes. The Hardys will take you to the limit, put you in the cage. This is their match. What in the world was that? Why did we do a Hell in a Cell style cage with no roof and not just put the old school blue bars out there? Because this is just an escape the cage match, was it not?
Bars. Yeah, pretty much.
Blue bars, not blue balls. I'm sorry, champion.
Wait, whoa, what?
I make no.
We don't
indictments.
talk about.
I make no indictments on his private life. I apologize.
Yeah. Okay, that was funny.
Either way,
my argument is, why is it called a cage match? Why is it called a cage match when it's surrounded by a fence?
In the old
surrounded by a
days,
fence.
in the old days,
if you were to be sent down and to go look at some sharks in underwater, were they going to put you in a cage, or are they going to put you inside of a fence?
hopefully they put me in a cage.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Bring back the steel bars.
Sharks.
Bring back the steel bars.
So no steel bars. We got a fence here going on, and it was an interesting match, except for the fact that a lot of the spots were, who's going to get out first, and a lot of climbing. And I just want to put this out there, Ricky. I mean, no offense. But seriously, no offense to anybody out there, but like, why does every wrestler come up with muscular dystrophy every time they need to climb a fence or climb a ladder? Like, everyone's down and here, I have to climb slowly. I can't make it. And then, just to wait for the guy to pull you down by your toe. And, it makes no sense, but it was an interesting match. They had the same ending, folks, the same ending as Owen Hart, Bret Hart. Somebody jumped off the cage at the same time that the other the other team was escaping the cage.
I was happy with that ending.
I was happy with that ending because we saw it coming. There's no other way to end a cage match other than a double thing.
It definitely added some suspense, though.
Ricky, what'd you think of the work rate, though, in the cage? I mean, it was very tight, flush up against the ropes, not a lot of room to do any rope spots. And
I mean, the Hardys wanted that match, and Sheamus and Cesaro were okay with it. They knew what they were getting themselves into, no pun intended. But I think... I'm funny!
He is very funny. The longest reigning, most defending, youngest ever BBW fighting champion, Ricky Tenacious. 289 days on the quest for more. Don't ever dab again. You're not allowed to dab at the Wilber Club. Don't ever do that again. Seriously, please don't do that. Hey, come on. I just said to him.
You want to.
I did.
There it is.
High five. Next match. No idea what the next match was. Ricky, hit me. Jesus, who knows what the next match was?
Cruiserweight match,
yes.
Submission. Extremist submission match.
Yeah. Austin Aries versus the champion, Neville was champion, right?
Yes.
Devil Neville.
The Devil and Neville. We love Adrian Neville ever since NXT, ever since his run with Corey Graves as NXT champion. He's always been so athletic, so left behind, but his heel turn has been so natural and so legit ever since his injury. Other than The Miz was always a heel. To me, Adrian Neville turned heel. This is one of the best turned heel moments that you would see in WWE these days because, you got a guy that, is a high flyer, but in his intro refuses to get on the ropes, refuses to show up the belt. They have a sweet match. Unfortunately, these guys have gone at each other every pay-per-view the last 3 months. And it's a great match. It's a great match every time. All they can do is change the finish, maybe? Yeah, what is it? But the way it turned out, great psychology. Both guys beat the hell out of each other. Both guys work submissions. Neville hits the red arrow on the backside of Austin Aries and immediately transitions into the Rings of Saturn, which was beautifully done. Great heel submission, unconscious, technical submission. The referee couldn't even wait for the tap. He had to count him out because Austin Aries was unconscious. Very much, not to spoil anything, very much looking forward to, as I said before, when Aleister Black moves up and faces Adrian Neville, because I don't see anybody else on 205 or in the Cruiserweight realm beating him.
Wait a minute, didn't they have a match?
At the UK tournament?
Yeah.
No, that was Adrian Neville against Tommy End.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't count. Well, same tattoo, same hair, different guy.
Yeah, different guy.
Different
Has to be a different guy.
Yep, different guy. Next match.
Next match!
Next match! Bing, bing!
Whoa, watch it.
Hey, how you doing? As we break the whole... Hey, how we doing?
Extreme Rules.
This podcast has been more extreme than the Extreme Rules whole dynamic. Where are we even going from here? What was the match after that? Was that the main event after that?
I think so, wasn't it?
Yes, that's the main
Been
event.
motoring through this thing.
Extreme,
5 guys.
extreme drool for me.
5 guys. 5 guys.
5 guys and fries.
5 guys and fries.
The unofficial sponsor of the Wilber Club.
I wish. Hey guys, we like Cajun style actually. If you want to send them.
Number 1 contenders match, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
For
and you know
the Intergalactic Universal Championship owned by the Beast incarnate himself.
that's cool. Brock Lesnar as the champion.
Cock lasers. I mean, Brock Lesnar.
How dare you say it? He said that. He said it. He said it. I didn't.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong about having a cock for a laser. Cock that shoots laser beams.
Regardless, here we go. Here we go.
You gotta have something on you that shoots laser beams out of a hole.
Here we go to the main event. 5 studs, actually. The 5 top guys in the whole company. You've got Seth Rollins.
Boom.
You've got Samoa Joe.
Bang, bang.
You've got Roman Reigns.
Who the fuck
You've
is
got Bray Wyatt.
Heyo.
And you have got Finn Balor on the
That's
return
fine.
from the injury, the actual true reigning, defending linear champion of the universe. And man, this was actually, even though we got lulled to sleep on the event, there was nothing extreme about this event. This match was actually kind of nice.
It was
a decent
very
match.
entertaining. I did enjoy it.
I said during the match that I think that 3 is too much. I think that 5 is way too much. As far as trying to get a 4-way or a fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way, whatever. I was hoping it would be elimination. That way it could prolong itself. In the end, it turned into who's going to get beat up, who's going to sell, who's going to get their shit in. And it was cool, man. We had some chairs.
Yeah.
What did you think? What was the spot of the match for you? I mean, there were some great moments there, actually. On a card that really didn't have a lot.
Had to be Samoa Joe had, I want to say, Finn Balor in the chokehold.
Okay.
Yeah, it might have been Seth Rollins. No, it was Finn Balor.
Yes.
And then Roman Reigns steered them both through the barricade. That was pretty unexpected. And it took 2 guys out. So killing troopers.
That was super cool because you know what? Normally when they do the spear spot, they only break that front and back side of the barricade. They went through 3 sides of the barricade. So there's a lot of beef going through that. And if you paid for a front row ticket, you got your money because those dudes were right in your lap.
My spot would have to be the Seth Rollins off the top rope, man, onto the
Announce table.
onto the announce table. It looked
Frog splash.
It looked like he busted his knee again, man. I was just like,
We all thought that.
again.
We all thought that. I think that it might have been just knee-to-knee contact. He just banged it. Maybe a slight bruise. But man, he sold it like a genius. Knee that was reconstructed.
Yeah.
You know, it was good psychology, and it worked everything.
What is this? What's going on? Where have we been transported to?
Dude, no, what just happened?
What? Our clothes are different. Where's my Pulp Fiction logo?
Who the fuck is DJ Shadow? Hey, where the fuck am I?
Whoa, what's this? I'm kind of scared, man. Wait, where's Pete?
We're Savage.
You guys don't want to know where I've been. Extreme Rules spot of the night, boys. Let's finish this one up.
Frog Splash.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, go ahead. Frog Splash. Seth Rollins on the table.
Boom, me. Roman Reigns spearing Samoa Joe with, I believe it was Finn Balor or Seth Rollins? No, it was Finn Balor spearing them both through the barricade. That was great. Awesome. Loved it.
That was
Unexpected.
nasty. That was
Taking out
nasty.
2 birds with 1 stone. So,
I've just traveled through time and space, and now we have somehow transformed ourselves into the Tenacious Time Podcast. I
Dude,
believe. We're in some
Tenacious
type
Time Podcast.
of Tenacious Time capsule.
That sounds like a really cool podcast that you could enjoy on the YouTube channel Tenacious TV with me, your host, Ricky Tenacious, your fellow and favorite professional wrestler here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the longest reigning, most defending, youngest ever Big Valley Wrestling fighting champion. Thank you for this endorsement, and this message is approved by Tenacious TV. Like and subscribe.
My spot of the night was when Neville jumped off and did the red arrow right into the rings of Saturn. But that's the craziest thing of the night for me. I've traveled through time and space.
I can't get over
Make
this
sure,
background.
look at this background. We are flying through the extreme
Shots
time
on
and
TV.
space. Guys, join us, Ricky Tenacious, Tenacious TV. Maniacal One, thank you, sir. Pete the Savage, Wilber Club on Facebook, TooSweet2Delete on Instagram. Join our friends at Big Valley Wrestling for the hottest indie promotion in Las Vegas, the fastest growing promotion. Look at the numbers, folks. Come check out the show, Sahara Event Center. July 18th is coming up. Kill Switch. Come check us out.
2 p.m. start time. It's going to be great.
Happy Father's Day.
And I'll be there.
Wow!
Guys, let's just remember who's really making the money here. I mean,